Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to come on here and share something, just about life. So my morning coffee, Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. And so a lot of times, especially in the morning in my prayer and when I'm listening to the word, I usually listen to the word instead of read it. I do read it, but still, I listen to it a lot more. There's a lot of great YouTubers who have like compilations of the word, like Emmett Bible Journey. He's one of my favorites right now. So anyways, it just got me thinking about life, and I do that a lot. Just think about the things of life and the deeper things. But Ecclesiastes 3, that's a really special chapter in the Bible. I mean, it sums up so much, and I just wanted to talk about it. So especially because when I was going through my miscarriage with one of my twins, it was just a good reminder, that there is a time and a season for everything. And then my mom, she's been going through some health issues, and especially lately it's kind of deteriorating, and she's always loved Ecclesiastes 3, and she's, it's just a good chapter to give us some perspective about life. So, life, it's always changing. We are always changing, and whether it's a good moment or a bad moment, season, it's always changing. So we have to, I think, just embrace whatever season we're in, and to keep our love for God, and to know that He's still good through all of it, and there is a time and a season for everything. So I wanted to read not all of Ecclesiastes 3, but most of it, verses 1 through 15. Okay. So, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So the God-given task part. What profit has the worker from that in which he labors? I have seen the God-given task with which the sons of men are to be occupied. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, He has put eternity in their hearts, except that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. I know that nothing is better for them than to rejoice and to do good in their lives, and also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God. I know that whatever God does, it shall be forever. Nothing can be added to it and nothing taken from it. God does it that men should fear before Him. That which is has already been, and what is to be has already been, and God requires an account of what is past. So it just really gets you thinking about this life and the different things that we go through, the ups and downs of life. And I just wanted to share some things and encourage you guys with, whatever you're going through, whether it's good or bad, it shall pass. Okay. And our days they just go by so quickly. When you're going through the day, sometimes you'll realize oh man, this day went by really fast, or this day's going by slow. But then you look back after the week, oh, that week went fast. The point is, things are always changing. Our life is changing. It's busy, and so we shouldn't hold on to the things of the past, especially the negative things, because it's done. It won't be again. We can't change it. It's not worth dwelling on. And the good times, though, we don't want those to pass as quickly, but when they do, those are the things we should dwell on. We should remember and be joyful about. And just know that Just like the good times that go, the bad times will too. And so also it kind of reminds us to, I think about Job a lot, just to hold on to everything, especially, our good things. Hold on to those things loosely, that because the Lord, he gives and he takes away. And, we should just be grateful for the time and the things and the people that he has given us that are good, that have brought us joy and comfort. So, and hold on to things loosely, because we want to be able to mentally, emotionally, and spiritually handle those moments when the good things are taken, or they fade away, or they pass, so. And also, we don't want to love anything more than God. We want to keep him first. We want to love him with all of our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and seek his kingdom first. We can't love the blessings more than the one who gives them to us. So just enjoy the good things that we do get to experience. Slow down and embrace the beauty of life. Like, hear the birds. I like to sit, and I feel like maybe I'm older, like I have an older soul, but like I'll sit at my back sliding door and look out into the backyard and just watch the birds. Listen to the birds, look at the trees and the sky, and just kind of take it in. And those are the moments that are like really refreshing, where you can give glory to God for just who he is and what he's done, his creation. So there's always something, whatever season you're in, there's something to go outside and just be grateful for. A cool breeze on a hot summer day. Well, not really, because it's still warm air, but like right now there's a nice cool breeze. At the birds. So anyways, just stop to enjoy the simple things in life. We're so busy. We're just always so busy. And then so when the not so good times are upon us, we should keep looking forward, because there's a better day coming. His word tells us a time to reap and a time to sow. So the reaping isn't fun always, but the sowing part is. So just keep looking forward, because you will get through it. It'll pass. And sometimes those seasons are longer for others and shorter. I think we should try to learn, grow, change through those unpleasant times as quickly as possible. And I think that's when, I think that's maybe why, in my human understanding, why we might go through some of these things. There's something to learn from it, to grow from, or something where he says he prunes us, so there's something that might need to be cut from us, cut from our lives, our hearts, or our minds, So I think as quickly as we can come to those understandings, that realization, the quicker we can move on into the good, the promised land. So I think about Abraham and the Israelites when they were in the wilderness for 40 years. They were complaining, murmuring and saying, oh man, it was better for us in Egypt. We should have gone back to Egypt to die. But that kind of thing. When I think I read somewhere or heard that journey should have only taken 11 days, and it took them 40 years because of all their complaining. They weren't content. I guess they lacked the faith to know that there was better coming, even if they had to go through the valley to get there, And then just don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. And don't stop trusting in God's plan. Because if you believe the word, if you love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and you believe his word, that he is not a man that he should lie, it's better days are coming. It will come to pass. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's just we can delay it. So why would we I don't know. Anyways, these are just some of my deeper thoughts, and I hope that this has made sense to you guys. I hope that, we realize, yes, suffering is unfortunate, but even in our suffering, He is still good, and He has good and perfect plans for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, to give us a hope in the future. So I hope that you guys have been encouraged by this, and just know that better days are coming. There's a time and a season for everything. You guys be blessed today. Bye.